Hello guys, welcome to the answers for Renshuu and Mondai of lesson 22 from the book Minna Nihongo book 1. We are presenting you the answers for Renshuu B, Renshuu C, and Mondai of lesson 22 on page 183 to 187. We would like you to have the correct answers for all the chapters in the book, so be sure to subscribe to our channel, Whiz-Million Academy. Before attempting on the questions here, be sure to watch our grammar video for lesson 22, which is presented in English so that it can be understood by a wide audience. In lesson 22, you'll be introduced to noun modification. What is noun modification? Noun modification is simply describing the noun. Alright, we can describe the noun with another noun. For example, a story is hanashi, true is honto. True is a noun, story is also a noun. So if you want to say a true story, we have to add a clause in between, which is no. So honto no hanashi. Right? Another example is if you want to use adjective na to describe the nouns, we can say, for example, a healthy child, kenko na kodomo. Okay? A shy person, hazukashi hito. Hazukashi hito. Because it's adjective I, we don't have to add any clause in between. So in this grammar video, you will learn how to modify the noun and how do you combine sentences with modified noun and sentences with ga and ni. Alright? So be sure to watch the video before attempting on the questions here. Alright? Without further ado, let's begin. We are starting with Renshuu B. In question 1, we are modifying nouns that are objects. As you can see, we are presented with 5 objects here, and also let's read the example. Haha ni moraimashita. I got it from my mother. And the picture for example 1 is a coat, koto. So we are describing this coat basically. We are given the hints that this coat is from my mother. So we shall convert the sentence into kore wa haha ni moratta koto desu. Alright, so we are modifying the noun by adding by explaining in front that this is a coat from my mother. So what you do is from moraimashita becomes moratta, converted to moratta form. Alright, this is a past tense. Alright. Okay, let's start with question number 1. Tawapon-san ni karimashita. I borrowed it from Tawapon. And the picture is a magazine, Jashi. So the answer is kore wa Tawapon-san ni karita Jashi desu. Right? So notice karimashita is a past tense, so becomes karita. Right? Second photo, second image. Kyoto de torimashita. I took it in Kyoto. So a photograph is a shashin. So Kyoto de totta shashin desu. Alright, notice here the noun is modified. Yeah. So this is a photo I took in Kyoto. Question number 3. Watashi ga tsukurimashita. I made it. Alright, and the image is a cake. So kore wa watashi ga tsukutta keiki desu. Alright, this is a cake I made. Alright. Question number 4. Karina-san ga kakimashita. Miss Karina drew it and a picture of egg. So kore wa Karina-san ga kaita e desu. Right? This is a picture drawn by Miss Karina. Okay, question number 2. Over here, we are modifying noun that is a person in action. Alright, as you can see from this picture, there are 6 people here. Starting with the first person here, his name is Matsumoto. Matsumoto is reading a newspaper. As for the second picture, here is Yamada-san. Yamada-san. So Yamada is drinking coffee. And then the third person here is Miss Sato-san. Miss Sato-san is using the computer. And then the fourth person here is Mira-san. Mira-san is making a call. And then the last person here is Tanaka-san. Tanaka-san is using the copy machine, okay, to copy some documents. Alright, so let's see the examples. Example, Mira-san. Mira-san wa dono hito desu ka? Who is Mr. Mira? 電話をかけている人です。The person making a call. So we are supposed to look at this picture and we are supposed to derive what the person, the noun which is in this case is a person. What is the person doing in the image? Alright, so let's start with the first one. First person is Matsumoto Bucho. Okay, director Matsumoto. He's reading a newspaper. So the answer is Matsumoto Bucho wa どの人ですか? 新聞を読んでいる人です。Who is the director Matsumoto? The person reading the newspaper. Question number 2, Yamada-san. Yamada-san はどの人ですか? Who is Mr. Yamada? コーヒーを飲んでいる人です。Okay, who is Mr. Yamada? The person drinking coffee. So notice over here what we change is from nomi, from nomimasu become nonde. Alright. Yeah, so we are describing the Mr. Yamada, what he's doing, right? Okay, question number 3, Sato-san. Alright, Mr. Sato here, she's using a computer. So we can say that Sato-san はどの人ですか? コンピューターを使っている人です。Alright, notice all here is a past tense, right? So yeah, so パソコンを使っている人です。Right? Make sure here that you transform it to a permanent form and then add a dictionary form before you add the noun. Right? Question number 4. The fourth person here is Mr. Tanaka. Here, Tanaka is on a machine copier. So we explain. Tanaka-san はどの人ですか? 資料をコピーしている人です。The person photocopying the documents. Alright, 資料 is documents. So, who is Mr. Tanaka? The person copying the documents. Right? Okay. For question number 3, we are learning how actions can help to modify the noun. Okay, once again, modify the noun means describe the noun. How actions can help to describe the noun. Okay, let's look at example 1. Mira-san ga yoku ikimasu. Mr. Mira often goes to. So this is the action word. Okay, then followed by Kisaten wa kohi ga oishii desu. This coffee shop has delicious coffee, right? Or serves delicious coffee. Okay. Before we combine these two sentences, we need to know which is the noun that we are trying to modify here. Which is the noun that we are trying to describe here? Is it Mr. Mira? Is it Kisaten? Is it Kohi? Well, the answer is Kisaten. Kisaten is the noun that we are trying to describe here. Okay. Before we combine these two sentences, actually the second sentence already modified the noun one time. Okay, because there's a clause wa. When you put wa next to the noun, we are describing the noun. Okay, 喫茶店はコーヒーが美味しいです。This coffee shop has delicious coffee. Alright, so we know one attribute about this coffee shop, right? Because wa helped to describe the noun. So we already modified the noun one time here. Okay, and then after that, we combine this second sentence with the first sentence. Let's see. 皆さんがよく行く喫茶店はコーヒーが美味しいです。Now this ikimasu become iku. It's changed to the dictionary form when you combine it to the second sentence. So when you combine these two sentences, it becomes the coffee shop that Mr. Mira frequents has delicious coffee. So now, by combining these two sentences, we are modifying the noun for the second time. Because we are describing this coffee shop not only has delicious coffee, but this is also the coffee shop that Mr. Mira frequents. Okay, so you get it now? So over here in question number 3, we are learning how actions can further describe the noun. Right? So when we combine these two sentences, we are modifying the noun for the second time. Okay, let's look at question 1. ワンさんが働いています。So Mr. Want works. Okay, this is the action word. Alright. 病院は神戸にあります。The hospital is at Kobe. Okay. Once again, the noun here is 病院. Okay. This hospital is located in Kobe. So there's one the noun is already modified once here. We know something about this hospital. This hospital is located in Kobe. Then we are going to modify this noun for the second time by combining these two sentences. So it becomes ワンさんが働いている病院は神戸にあります。Okay? So the hospital where Mr. Wan works is in Kobe. So now we know that this hospital is located in Kobe, and this is also the hospital that Mr. Wan works at. Okay, second question. 私がいつも買い物します。I always shop. Okay, this is the action word. And then the second sentence is スーパーは野菜が安いです。So the supermarket has cheap vegetables. Okay, once again, the noun is super. Okay, the noun that we are trying to describe here is supermarket super. Super wa yasai ga yasui desu. We know that this supermarket has cheap vegetables. Alright, this is the first attribute. It's already modified once. And then we combine this first sentence and second sentence. It becomes 私がいつも買い物するスーパーは野菜が安いです。So the vegetables are cheap at the supermarket where I always shop. Okay, so now we know two things about this supermarket. The first is this supermarket has cheap vegetables, and the second attribute is this is the supermarket that I often goes to shop. Right? Okay. Question number 3. 弟が住んでいます。My brother lives. アパートはお風呂がありません。This apartment has no bathtub. Once again, the noun that we are trying to modify here is apato. From the second sentence, we know that this apartment has no bathtub. So by combining these two sentences, we know that 弟が住んでいるアパートはお風呂がありません。The apartment where my brother my younger brother lives doesn't have a bathtub. Right? So the second attribute that we know about this apartment is this is the apartment that my brother lives. Okay? Question number 4. 昨日私が行きました。Yesterday I went. Okay? お寺は綺麗で静かでした。The temple was beautiful and quiet. Right? So when we combine these two sentences, 昨日私が行くお寺は綺麗で静かでした。The temple I went to yesterday was beautiful and quiet. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Well, question number 4 is very similar to question number 3, except that question number 4, we are changing the entire sentence into a question. Okay, let's see example 1. 黒いスーツを着ています。人は誰ですか? The noun that we're trying to modify here is hito, the person. So we know that the second sentence is asking who is the person, and the first part of the sentence is saying that this person is wearing a black shirt. So when we combine these two sentences, it becomes 黒いスーツを着ている人は誰ですか? Who is the person wearing a black shirt? Okay. So question 1. 旅行に行きません. Not going to travel. 人は誰ですか? Who is the person? So who is the person that not traveling? Alright, so if we combine these two sentences, 旅行に行かない人は誰ですか? Okay, notice 行きません, it becomes 行かない. So who doesn't travel? Question number 2. パーティーに行きます。人は何ですか? パーティーに来る人は何ですか? How many people are coming to the party? Okay. Question number 3. 初めてご主人に会いました。ところはどこですか? 初めてご主人に会ったところはどこですか? Where did you first meet your husband? Question number 4. 京都で泊まりました。ホテルはどうでしたか? 京都で泊まったホテルはどうでしたか? How was the hotel you stayed at Kyoto? Okay, for question 5 is different from question 3 and 4. Okay, for question 5, the second sentence, the noun is not yet modified. It's only after combining the two sentences that the noun is being modified. Okay, let's look at the example 1. 奈良で撮りました。写真を見せてください。奈良で撮った写真を見せてください。Right? Before combining the two sentences, we have to know which is the noun that we are trying to modify here. We are trying to modify the noun 写真, photograph, right? If we don't combine these two, if we simply say 写真を見せてください, please show me the photograph. So we know nothing about the photograph yet. At this point, we do not know anything about this photograph. Only after we combine the first sentence and the second sentence that we know something about the photograph. Please show me not just any photograph, but the photograph that was taken in Nara. Okay, so now we know something about the photograph. We know that this photograph was taken in Nara. Okay, not just any photograph, but the photograph that was taken in Nara. Okay, so I hope that by now you are comfortable with what it means by modifying the noun. Okay, modifying noun is basically describing the noun. Okay, you can describe the noun with an action word, okay, by converting the action word to futsuke. So tarimashita become totta. Okay, and then combine it with the right away with the noun, and then you are modifying the noun. Okay, so in this question 5, we are basically combining the actions, we are modifying the noun. Okay, alright, let's start with question 1. 彼にあげます。お土産を買います。彼にあげるお土産を買います。Buy a souvenir for him. Okay, in all Japanese sentence, always read the sentence from the back. Okay, if you want to translate a Japanese sentence, this is the trick. Okay, always read it from the back. So, kaimasu is buy. So, omiyage is present, a souvenir. And agemasu is, ageru is give. And kare is him. So in a way, you are reading backwards. Alright, so buy a souvenir for him. Okay, let's move to question number 2. Irimasen. Monoを捨てます。いらないものを捨てます。Throw away things you do not need. Right? Question number 3. 病院でもらいました。薬を飲まなければなりません。Once again, we do not know anything about the noun, kusuri. We just know that we must drink the medicine. We do not know anything about the medicine yet. But after combining it with the first sentence, 病院でもらった薬を飲まなければなりません。I have to or I must drink the medicine that was given to me at the hospital. Okay? So I have to drink the medicine, not just any medicine, but the medicine that I was given at the hospital. So now we know something about the medicine, right? It's a medicine that I obtained from the hospital. Right? Next, for question 4. イさんの隣に座っています。人を知っていますか? So, yeah, once again, we're going to combine the sentence. イさんの隣に座っている人を知っていますか? Do you know the person sitting next to Mr. E? Right, for question number 6, over here, we learned that when we combine ga, adjective, and nouns, we are modifying the noun. Okay, and another thing is for suki desu in English is a verb, but in Japanese is an adjective. Same goes for hoshi. Hoshi is in English is a verb, wanting, want, but in Japanese is a adjective. So when you combine ga, adjectives, and the nouns, we are modifying the noun, right? Let's look at example 1. 外でします。スポーツが好きです。Okay? The noun that we are trying to modify is スポーツ。And if we スポーツが好きです, we already modified the noun here once. We know that this is not just any sports, but the sports that I like. Okay? And then we combine the first and the second sentence. 外でするスポーツが好きです。So this sports is the kind of sports that is done outside. So we are describing the noun for the second time. Right? So you know this. So in question 6, basically we are learning how to modify the noun when we are combining with ga and adjectives, and also adding and modifying the noun for the second time. Okay, so notice in this question we learn how to modify the noun twice. Okay, let's go for question 1. ユーモアがわかります。人が好きです。 ユーモがわかる人が好きです。I like people who understand humor. Okay, once again, over here, I like a person that understand humor, not just any person. Okay, and this is a person, this is the noun, and the noun that I'm talking about here is the person that I like. It's not just any person, but the person that I like. So in this second sentence, we already modified the noun once. This is not just any person, but a person that I like. And then when we combine it to the first sentence, becomes the person that I like is someone that understands humor. Alright, so there's two attributes to the noun. Question number 2. パソコンを置きます。机が欲しいです。I want a desk. Okay, I want a desk that plays a computer, that can place a computer. So, パソコンを置く机が欲しいです。I want a desk for my computer. Okay, for question number 3. 会社の人が使います。日本語がわかりません。Nihongo is the noun, and when we add it to ga and wakarimasen, we are already describing the Japanese language here. And then we add it with the first sentence, we are modifying the noun for the second time. So, 会社の人が使う日本語がわかりません。I don't understand the Japanese language that people at work use. Question 4. 母が作りました。料理が食べたいです。母が作った料理が食べたいです。I want to eat the food that my mother made. So the food here is the noun, and this is the food that I want, and the food that I want is made by my mom. Right? Okay. Question number 7. Over here, we are combining modified noun with ga arimasu and ga arimasen. If we translate ga arimasu to English, it means have. Ga arimasen is not having. So let's look at example 1. 日曜日は子供と遊びます。約束があります。Okay. The noun that we are trying to modify is yakusoku, and when we combine yakusoku with ga arimasu, we have not yet modified the noun. Okay, over here the noun is acting like an object, so it's like I have an appointment. I have an appointment. That is the second sentence. Only after combining the first sentence and the second sentence, we modified the noun. Okay. So now I have an appointment, not just any appointment, but the appointment that involves playing with my kids on Sunday. Okay, so this sentence at the front is describing the noun here. So it is modifying the noun when you combine the two sentences. Alright, so 日曜日は子供と遊ぶ約束があります。So I have an appointment. I have an appointment to play with my kids on Sunday. Alright, so we are describing the appointment here. Okay. Alright, question 1. こんばんは、友達と食事します。約束があります。こんばんは、友達と食事する約束があります。Tonight, I have an appointment to have dinner with a friend. Question 2. 今日は市役所へ行きます。用事があります。用事があります。I have an errand to do. Okay, I have something to do. and that's something that I have to do is to visit there. Today I have to visit the city hall, right? So today I have to go to the city hall to do something. Question number 3. 朝新聞を読みます。時間がありません。Over here, the noun is 時間. I don't have time. And then after that, I combine it with the first sentence. It becomes 朝新聞を読む時間がありません. I don't have time to read morning news. Question number 4. 電話をかけます。時間がありませんでした。電話をかく時間がありませんでした。I didn't have time to make a phone call. Well, we've come to Renshuu C, page 185. In here, we learned that we can use modified noun to identify objects, the location of certain objects. Alright? The letters, the words that are highlighted in red color and underlined here will be replaced by question 1 or 2 or 3. Alright? So I will read the conversation and then followed by the answers for question 1, 2, and 3. Okay, A and B. There are two people having a conversation here between A and B. A. 先週買った本はどこにありますか? Where is the book you bought last week? B. A と机の上にありますよ. Well, it's on top of the desk over there. あ、そうですか。どうも。Oh, I see. Thank you. Question 1. 富士山で撮りました。写真. So, we are supposed to modify this noun here. So, 富士山で撮った写真はどこにありますか? Where are the photos you took at Fuji Mountain? Question number 2. 田中さんにもらいました。カタログ。田中さんにもらったカタログはどこにありますか? Where is the catalog brought by Mr. Tanaka? Question number 3. 昨日借りました。ビデオ。Video is the noun. So, 昨日借りたビデオはどこにありますか? Where's the video you bought yesterday? So, as you can see over here, for question 1, 2, 3, we are modifying the noun, right? So, by changing the verb form from 取りました become 取った. Right? For conversation number 2, we are using modified noun to identify a person, right? This is also a conversation between A and B. A and B are observing a group of people over there. So, yeah. あの人はどなたですか? Who's that person over there? どの人ですか? Which person? 赤いセーターを着ている人です. The person wearing a red shirt. ああ、佐藤さんですよ. Oh, that's Miss Sato. Okay, so for this exercise, we are supposed to replace the sentences in red with question 1, 2, and 3. Okay, in this sentence, as you notice that there are two parts. The second part is just the name of the person, so I will not read that out. So I'll just read out the part 1, right? Okay. Question 1. メガネをかけています。松本さん. So it becomes when you convert it to when you modify the noun here is hito. So we are further describing this person here by modifying the sentence at the front. Okay. Notice for all the questions 1, 2, and 3, we will modify the nouns by changing the permanent form and add a dictionary form. Okay. So this is a they form and then a permanent they form, and then we change it to a permanent a they form with permanent form and dictionary form. Okay, so let's see. Question 1. Megane o kakete imasu becomes megane o kakete iru hito desu. Alright, over here we are modifying the noun. Okay, so the person wearing glasses. Question number 2. Boshi o kabute imasu. Tanaka-san no oku-san. Boshi o kabute iru hito desu. The person wearing a hat. Okay, question number 3. Shiroi kutsu o haite imasu. Wata-san. Shiroi kutsu o haite iru hito desu. The person wearing a white shoes. Okay, so I hope by now you are comfortable modifying the noun. Alright, for this question is simply changing the permanent form to dictionary form. Well, for conversation number 3, over here we are learning how to use modified noun to answer questions about what we want. Right? Sometimes people ask you, what do you want? And then you say, I want a car. Then the next question is, what kind of car do you want? So this is the time where you can use modified noun to answer what kind of car you want. Obviously, you have to describe the car, right? So in order to describe the car, you have to modify the car. You have to modify the noun, right? So this is where modified noun is used, right? As you can see in the picture here, there's a host asking the guest what do you want for your 20th birthday? So the guests have to use a modified noun to answer the questions, right? Let's start with the example. 20歳の誕生日おめでとうございます。Happy 20th birthday. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. どんな仕事をしたいですか? What kind of job do you want? そうですね。日本語を使う仕事をしたいです。Well, I'd like to work in a job where I can use Japanese language. But it's seen here that the guest is using modified noun to answer the questions. The noun here is shigoto, and tsukaimasu becomes tsukau. So the verb form is changed to a futsuke form before you combine it with the noun. So as just like the rest of the conversation, over here you have to change the underlined words for question 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we'll start with question 1. 会社で働きます。Part 2. 大きくてあまり残業がありません。どんな会社で働きたいですか? What kind of company do you want to work at? そうですね。大きくてあまり残業がない会社で働きたいです。I want to work at a company that is big and almost no overtime. Question number 2. 人と結婚します。ユーモアがあって軽いです。明るいです。どんな人と結婚したいですか? What kind of person would you want to marry? ユーモアが明るい人と結婚したいです。I want to marry a cheerful and a humorous person. Question number 3. どんなところ住みたいですか? ところに住みたいですか? What kind of place you want to stay at? そうですね。近くに山があってスキーができるところに住みたいです。I want to stay at a place where I can do skiing and is close to the mountain. Alright, so as you can see from question 1, 2, and 3, the format is the same where you change the verb form to a futsuke form before you to modify the noun. Alright. For question 2 over here, it's slightly different where it's an adjective and this is an adjective I. So when you modify the noun with adjective I, you don't have to add any clause. So you simply say akarui hito. Okay, so there's a noun modification here. For question number 3, the noun modification is happening at tokoro. Okay, so this is a permanent form. So we change the permanent form by adding a dictionary form. So dekimasu become dekiru. Tokoro ni sumi. Okay, I hope that by doing these 3 conversations, you have fully understand modified noun. We had arrived at the Mondai section. Question 1 is a listening section where you have to listen to the audio files and write out what you heard. Okay, there are altogether 5 questions. We'll just be presenting you the answers. Question 1. あなたが生まれたところはどこですか? Where is your place of birth? Possible answers that you can use is 私が生まれたところはシンガポールです。My place of birth is Singapore. Question number 2. 今一番欲しいものは何ですか? 今一番欲しいものは何ですか? What do you want most right now? Possible answer is 今一番欲しいものは車です。What I want most right now is a car. Well, for question number 3, 家族でメガネをかけている人がいますか? Does anyone in your family wear glasses? Possible answer, there's 2 possible answers, yes or no. Alright, so this is a possible answer that you can use. はい、メガネをかけている人がいます。Yes, there are people who wear glasses in my family. Or another answer you can use is はい、メガネをかけている人は母です。Yes, the person that wears glasses is my mother. Or another possible answer is いえ、メガネをかけている人がいません。No, nobody wears glasses. Alright, so there are 3 possible answers. Ima kuruma o kau okane ga arimasu ka? Do you have money to buy a car now? The possible answer is いえ、ありません。No, I don't have. Question number 5. レストランで食べる料理とうちで食べる料理とどちらが好きですか? Which do you prefer, eating restaurant food or the food at home? Possible answer is レストランで食べる料理の方が好きです。I like restaurant food. Okay, notice の方が好きです is always comes together, alright? So this is a very good way to answer when somebody asks you the どちら question, which one, then you can always use の方が好きです。So I like the restaurant food more. Okay? Well, for question number 2, this is still a listening section. In this section, there will be a conversation between two people followed by a statement. The statement will evaluate the conversation, and we are to state whether the statement is correct or incorrect, tadashi or tadashi kunai. Right? Let's start with question number 1. Ona no hito. これ私が作ったケーキですけど、いかがですか? This is the cake I made. Would you like some? 男の人。チョコレートケーキですね。いただきます。おいしいですね。It's a chocolate cake. Thank you. It's delicious. The statement is 女の人はチョコレートケーキを作りました。The chocolate cake was made by the woman. So the answer is tadashi or tadashi kunai. The answer is tadashi. Okay. Question number 2. 男の人。ああ、そこに傘を置かないでください。Oh, please don't place the umbrella there. 女の人。すみません。傘を置くところはどこですか? Sorry, where is the place to put umbrella? 男の人。階段の後ろに置いてください。Please put it behind the stairs. 女の人、わかりました。Understood. The statement is 傘は階段の後ろに置かなければなりません。The umbrella must be placed behind the stairs. So the answer is, the statement is tadashi or tadashi kunai. Tadashi. Question number 3. 女の人。ミラさん、ここにあった新聞は Mr. Mira, what about the newspaper here? 男の人。山田さんが持って行きました。行きましたよ。Mr. Yamada took it with him. 女の人。ああ、そうですか。Oh, I see. Statement. ミラさんは今新聞を読んでいます。Mr. Mira is now reading a newspaper. The statement is tadashi or tadashi kunai. Tadashi kunai, right? Because the newspaper is already taken away by Mr. Yamada. So Yamada さんが持っていきました。Question number 4. 女の人。山田さん、明日テニスに行きませんか? Mr. Yamada, would you like to play tennis tomorrow? 男の人。明日ですか? 明日はちょっと。Tomorrow? Tomorrow I can't. 子供と遊びに行く約束がありますから。Because I have an appointment to go and play with my kids. Statement. 男の人は明日子供と遊びますからテニスに行きません。Because tomorrow the guy is going to play with his kids, not going to tennis. Is the statement tadashi or tadashi kunai? Tadashi. Question number 5. 男の人。玲子の写真ですね。It's a travel photo. 女の人、どの人ですか？ Who's that? 男の人、佐藤さんの後ろにいる髪が短い人です。She's the person with short hair behind Mr. Sato. あ、カリナさんです。あ、Miss カリナ。Statement カリナさんは髪が短いです。Miss Karina, hair is short. So is the statement tadashi or tadashikunai? Tadari. Well, for question number 3 over here, we have to fill in the blanks. We have to choose the answers from the box above here. So yeah, so we start with example 1. よく寝る人は元気です。People who sleep well are healthy. Question 1. 私は庭がある家が欲しいです。I want a house with garden. Question number 2. 私はお酒を飲まない人が好きです。I like people who don't drink alcohol. Question number 3. 図書館で借りた本をなくしました。I lost the book I borrowed from the library. Question number 4. マリアさんから来た手紙は机の上にあります。The letter from Maria is on the desk. Well, for question number 4, we have to fill in the blanks. The blanks could be who, where, what, or which, right? So let's see example 1. あの黒いシャツを着ている人は誰ですか？ミラさんです。Who is that man wearing a black shirt, Mr. Mir? Question 1. ここにあった新聞はどこですか？ Where is the newspaper placed here? テレビの上にあります。It's located above the television. Question number 2. マリアさんが作ったケーキはどうでしたか？ What did you think of the cake made by Maria? とても美味しかったです。It was very delicious. Question number 3. 一番新しいパソコンはどこですか？ Which is the newest computer? これです。This is it. Right? So, yeah, once again, we found that there are some modified nouns here. 新しい新聞。Yeah, 作ったケーキ。新しいパソコン。Sorry, 新しい is a adjective I, so when you add it to the noun, there's no particle in between. Yeah, so, and this is atta, you change it to fusuke form, and then shimbun. Well, for question number 5, we are modifying the noun, and the noun is a person in action. To know what the person in action is doing, we have to look at the image here. There's 4 images here. The first image is for example 1. Pay attention to the question mark. There's a question mark next to the picture. So maybe this person is asking where this picture is taken or what is this picture, right? The second photograph is there's no question mark, but he's holding a milk, new. And the third picture is a cake, keiki, and there's a question mark on the person who makes the cake. So I guess he's wondering who makes the cake, right? And then the third photograph is a picture of somebody holding a present, and there's a question mark on the person who gave him the present. So I guess he's asking who gave you the present. Presento, right? Photograph is shashin, right? And then next we look at there's a set of questions here. どこで撮りましたか? Where was it taken? Itsu kaimashita ka? When was it bought? Dare ga tsukurimashita ka? Who made this? Who made it? Dare ni moraimashita ka? Who gave it? Alright, so we're supposed to combine these questions and what the hints that we got from the photo, from the image. Alright, so let's see example 1. どこで撮りましたか? これはどこで撮った写真ですか? Where was this picture taken? Question 1. いつ買いましたか? これはいつ買った牛乳ですか? When did I buy this milk? Question number 2. 誰が作りましたか? これは誰が作ったケーキですか? Who made this cake? Question number 3. 誰にもらいましたか? これは誰にもらったプレゼントですか? Who gave you this as a present? Right? Well, for question number 6, over here we are supposed to modify the noun. The noun is a person in action, and there are images attached here to each question. These images are supposed to give us some hints to help us to fill in the blanks. Alright, so let's look at the first image. The first image is a person who's worried about his time, and there's a image of a bank, Ginko. And then the first image, the first question, there's a person talking about watching a movie with a friend. The second image is a person looking forward to go to Shiyakusho. And then the third image is a person working and talking about eating. Yeah, or thinking about eating. Thinking about having a meal. Right? Okay, let's look at example. Look at the example. 銀行へ行く時間がありません. I see. I don't have time to go to the bank. Okay. For question 1, 日曜日は約束があります. Okay. The noun that we are trying to modify here is 約束. Okay. What kind of appointment do I have? Since the picture here is a watching movie with a friend, so you're supposed to say that the appointment is something to do with watching movie with a friend, right? Question number 2, 用事があります. What do I have to? There's something that I need to do. What I need to do here? Okay. Number 3, 時間がありません. I don't have time. I don't have time to do what? So over here there's an image of having a meal. So maybe he doesn't have time to have a meal. Right? Okay, so let's see the answers for question 1. 日曜日は友達と映画館で映画を見る約束があります. Aha! So I have an appointment to watch movie with a friend at the theater on Sunday. Question number 2. 市役所へ行く用事があります. I have to go to the city hall. Right? Question number 3. 食事の食べる時間がありません. I don't have time to eat a meal. Question number 7. Over here we are supposed to state whether the statement made in question number 1, 2, and 3 is correct or incorrect. Okay? This is a record of what do Japanese people do on their holiday. 日本人は休みの日に何をしますか? Right? What do they do? And these are the activities here. Going out to eat, 食事に出かける. Going to karaoke, カラオケに行く. Watching videos, ビデオを見る. going to Disneyland, Disneyland nado e iku. Playing pachinko o suru. So this is the percentage of people. So this entire percentage is not adding to 100%. It's just that 66% of the total population is going out to eat. Alright. So it means that 44% is do not go out to eat at home. Right? Hope you get it, right? Okay. Listen karaoke ni iku 55.8%. Video miru is 44.3%, and so on. And then the money that they use is 3,480 for going out. This is the amount of money that they spend on going out to eat, right? So let's see for question 1. レストランなどでご飯を食べる人は少ないです。Few people eat in the restaurant. Okay, let's see. Going out to eat is considered going to restaurant. It's 66%. It's actually the most, not the few. The fewest one is actually playing the pachikon, right? So the answer is false, incorrect for question 1. Okay, question number 2. カラオケに行く人はパチコンをする人より多いです。Remember, yori is less. This is that more than. So more people is going to karaoke than going to pachinko. So if you look here, karaoke is 55.8, pachinko is 28.1. Yes, so the answer is correct. More people is going to karaoke than going to pachinko. Question number 3. カラオケは一番お金を使いません。Karaoke is the least expensive option. If we look at here, the least expensive is actually watching videos, not going to karaoke. So video miru is the cheapest option. Alright, so this statement is wrong. False. Well, we have come to the end of Renshuu and Mondai for lesson 22. Thank you for watching till the end. Be sure to subscribe to our channel Whiz-Million Academy for answers to all the other chapters. Right? Well, see you all again.